I think when most people think of China, they think of a place that looks like this. Large apartment blocks, tall buildings, lots of cars, and of course, lots of people. Sure, the big cities have historic places, and lots of green parks you can walk through to relax, but most people wouldn't associate China with a place that looks like this. A rainforest, a lush wilderness nearly untouched by people. China does still have a rainforest. Where, you might wonder? Well, in order to find China's rainforest, you need to travel here, to the southeast of the country, in Yunnan Province, to a place called Xishuangbanna. In order to get a better understanding of where China's rainforest is, let's have a look at this map. This is Myanmar, this is Laos, and this is Thailand. And this is Yunnan Province in China. Let's have a closer look at this area. Okay, this is the border with Myanmar, and this is the border with Laos, and right here on the right is Vietnam. This is Xishuangbanna. Let's change to a forest cover map. Okay, here, indicated in green, are areas which are still covered in forest. The areas indicated in red are places which have been chopped down over the last 20 years. Okay, let's change back to the other map and let's get a little bit closer. This is the county level seat city called Jinghong. Let's switch back to the other map. North of the city, you can see a nature reserve indicated in green, and another nature reserve here along the border with Laos. So, as you can see, there's still a lot of forest in this region. Just next to the city is a rainforest park, and that's where we'll be going later in this video. Knowing that China still has a rainforest does make me feel good, but the rainforest isn't just about the trees, but the animals that call that forest home. So what animals still exist in this rainforest? Sure, there are monkeys, lizards, and all sorts of wild birds. But how about tigers and elephants? Do they still exist in this forest? Well, in order to answer this important question, we can have a look at this map, which shows both the current and historic range of the Asian elephant. The area I've enclosed here in yellow is within China's borders, so there are still wild Asian elephants in China. According to Wikipedia, there are about 300 Asian elephants still living in this rainforest. In 2020, a herd of more than a dozen elephants wandered out of their nature reserve in Xishuangbanna and headed north for about 500 kilometers. Many people loved the story, and these elephants became international celebrities. To me, however, this was a very sad story. It was an indication that the fragmentation of their habitat was causing them to do things they wouldn't have normally done in the past. Okay, so how about the tiger? Does it still exist in this region of China? Well, unfortunately no. The tigers in this region went extinct sometime before 2001 due to hunting and deforestation. If you look at this map, you can see there are still tigers in China, but they only exist in the north, near the border with Russia. Okay, now that we know that China still does have a rainforest, and we know where it is, let's go to the ground and see what it's really like today.
Right, so we are at a rainforest park, and we just got the tickets. It was pretty expensive, but it's worth it. We came all this way. It's actually called the Virgin Rainforest Park, untouched rainforest. Actually, there, behind this building, it looks pretty untouched, but on this mountain behind me, those trees are definitely replanted, very obviously replanted. They're all the same height. Also, I can see where they chopped some stuff down, so at least on that side, that's not a untouched forest for sure. So I think I can see clearly now. That side, where it's obviously replanted, is not part of the park. Makes sense. They're building like a highway overpass right there, so that's not the park. The park's on the other side, so I stand corrected. Maybe this is a virgin forest. All right, so we are in the battery car, is how it's referred. We're going up. I don't know what the first stop is. Where are we going first? We have no idea. But I think it's like a 10K. It's 10K one way. As far as like, oh, both ways. So round trip is 10K. So we decided to take the battery car.
是长这样的吗？
对。
因为这边是被砍掉的树吗？
对。
Oh no.
All right, now we're getting into the jungle. Some big trees. That's a nice one. That's a 5-foot diameter tree. For sure, that's a big one. It's pretty nice back here. Shao, you have anything to say? How do you feel? Is the air fresh?
当然啦，这是在森林哎。问了一句废话。
I don't know what that sound is. That's another big one. Yeah, it's nice back here. For sure, it's nice. Lots of butterflies flying around. This is apparently the monkey zone. We're getting warnings about monkeys, but I don't see any. It is actually quite nice in here. There's not that many people around us, and you can hear the sound of bugs and birds. I'm not sure this video is giving you the full picture, but it is quite nice. It smells good. But the interesting thing about China is there's like two routes. This is the B route, and the A route goes the other way and goes toward like where people are playing on the zip lines. It's like almost no one is coming this way. Like there's hundreds of people back there, but no one came this way. There's like a father and 2 kids, like a 5-year-old boy and like a teenage girl going this way, and then it's us and no one else. I'm not complaining. You know, it's great there's no one on this trail, but it's just interesting. People come to the rainforest and they don't actually want to walk in the rainforest. This is pretty cool. Ooh, looks beautiful. Didn't we already pay for it?
No.
What?
还没有付。
Oh. There's like a big water fight behind me. Very interesting. I've never seen this before, actually. Okay, we are getting out of here. It looks like it's gonna rain. It's already, we just heard thunder and it's already spitting a little bit, so we'll rush out of here. Head back to the city. The thunder. 你打算把这些树拆掉了吗？
我准备在上面再做那个透明采光的那个帐篷酒店。
哇。
这些树呢？
树全部保留着。
保留的，
全部保留。我是在上面可以看日出的地方做那个
酒店。
采光帐篷酒店啊。
真好。大自然。
就是那种酒店，就是它像一个那个 camp。
全玻璃采光的。
全玻璃的。
All made of glass.
慢点，慢点，往前。
No.
快跑，快跑！这些都是普洱茶。这些也是茶。
小心，这是泥土。泥土。Very jungly.
它只有这么大，美人蕉小小的。你那个，你们看到那里长的果子？那里果子有叶子果子，这个它长不大。芭蕉花也可以吃，这个它这边叫美人蕉。
Here you can see a view of his hotel and restaurant from the street. It really was quite a beautiful place. And this road was in the middle of nowhere, so it was really neat to go there, and I really appreciate him taking us. After dinner, he drove us back to the city, and we had a nice walk along the Mekong River. The water was flowing really fast. It was really interesting. And then after that, we went to the night market and just bought some stuff and checked everything out. Overall, it was a great trip, and I really recommend to go to Xishuangbanna if you haven't been there. It's interesting. It's a different just like feeling there than other parts of China. So if you haven't gone, definitely go, and I will see you guys in the next video.